Hi everybody, this is Shauna from shauna.plans on Instagram and here on YouTube. It is Tuesday night and we are going to make a spread using the papers from this week's digital paper challenge, as well as using some Procreate files from Custom Scene. So let's first talk about Custom Scene. I do have an affiliate link in the description to this video. So click on that if you want to do some shopping. I get a little kickback, which is nice. I use those to put directly back into getting stuff to make freebies for you guys, or more custom C files, commercial licenses, all that kind of stuff, so that I can give it back to you guys in my Facebook group. So make sure to use the Custom Scene link if you plan to do any purchasing. And I don't know about you, but if I didn't already have the unlimited 1-year subscription, I would be getting it, because there is so many good stuff, new good things. Holy cow, mind blown. I didn't even know. So last week there was an email. It said, hey, this is cool. Look at this. You get this thing for free. And Roman shared in my group the free link. So hopefully you guys all downloaded the mock-up. It's one of these little picture things. If you didn't, you can still get it. It just isn't free. But there is more than just that one mock-up. So if we go to mock-up, there is all of these things. And this one, this open book, the coffee cup and the glasses, is the best thing ever. It's what we're going to use tonight. So I've already gone and I've downloaded a pile of these. This is the one that was free. I have the unlimited, so when I sign in, it just lets me download. I can hit download on anything. And there are now 26 items with Procreate in this mock-up category, which is huge, huge. And there's a ton of affinity design ones. The scene creators is where the digital planner creator is, which is what I mostly use. There's a fall scene creator. It's easy. If you have the subscription, you hit download, and it's done. If you don't have the subscription, you have to pay for it, check out, and do the whole thing. I paid up front. Under items, there are some fall decor stuff that's new. Under PNG images, there's more fall decor stuff. All these little leaves and pine cones and things. I think that's it for new stuff. So under mock-ups, let's go back here to mock-ups. We're going to use this old book opened kit. It is amazing. With glasses, hot drink. So here's a sample of it, that it's been adjusted. This is awesome. And for digital planners, this is amazing. Even if you only get this, you'll be happy. You'll be very happy. It comes in Photoshop, Affinity, and Procreate. So whatever you like best, you got options. So let's stop talking about that. We're gonna hop over to the files. So this is all the stuff I downloaded. You can see there's like a ton. So I've tapped on the old book open and it's here. So if I tap this, I've got 3 things. There's a thumbnail, a preview, and then the Procreate file. When I tap this, it will automatically pop me on over to Procreate and it opens up in Procreate. So this is the mock-up for this old book. And it's just like all of the other custom scene files that we've used before. There's a grouping for each different thing. There's a background, so you can customize everything. I can grab the coaster and hit the move tool, and I can slide this little wooden coaster up into the corner, deselect the move tool. I can grab the hot chocolate, slide that up onto the coaster as well. This bowl of pine cones is kind of in my way, so let's find bowl with small pine cones, hit the move tool, and we'll drag that into the corner also. Reading glasses. You get the idea here. Now the glasses are covering up the stick, so let's grab this stick. We'll move it over here. I'm going to grab this little green handle and just tilt it a little so it's on an angle. And now I've cleared up the book. So I don't want any of this Your Design hair stuff. So I'm going to take, this is the old book group here. I'm going to open that up and I'm going to turn off the layers that say Your Design here. Check that out. I am ready to start editing. The glasses aren't quite right. I'm not quite ready. I take it back. I need a couple more little tweaks. We'll just tilt those a little. Okay. So now I'm going to hop on over to GoodNotes just for a minute because I have somewhere here the digital paper challenge. So our sponsor this week is Vectoria Designs. She has amazing stuff in her shop. I will link it in the description, so make sure you go and check out her shop. There are so many gorgeous things. I did show you some of them. I'm going to turn my internet off now that we're done with custom scene. I showed you some of the stuff I got on my Sunday video. Here, I got this peacock kit, which is gorgeous. It's a printable junk journal kit, so it is not designed for digital planning. However, it works well for digital planning, and you can turn the files into digital planning stickers. So see, these were like a whole pile of images on one page, and I cleared the white background. This one here, I gave it a little shadow, you can see, so that you can still use them in your digital planning, even though they're intended for printable, to be a printable. Anyway, so this is something I got from Vectoria Designs. It is called Peacock Pride Junk Journal Kit, and it's stunning. They have tons of really great vintage stuff, steampunk stuff, creepy stuff, great for Halloween. So definitely check out her shop. I'll link it in the description. She always has sales. She has a newsletter with freebies. I got this cute, here, where is it? This one. These 3 pages were free in her newsletter this week. Really pretty. They're like just a sampling of a big kit that she has that's on sale, 70% off. So fantastic deals in this shop. Definitely follow her on Etsy, sign up for her newsletter. I shared all the links in my Facebook group, so you can find them there. So these digital papers are free in my Facebook group. It is the Beatrix Potter inspired kit. It's really pretty, and I think it's going to go really well with that custom scene mock-up that we were just playing with. So you can download these free in the Facebook group for personal use only. The link will be in the description to this video, so you can go and grab them. I've already saved them to my camera roll, so I am ready to dive in and start making a spread. Last week, I did my digital paper challenge using only GoodNotes. This week, I'm thinking I'm going to do it using only Procreate. So we can see different ways of doing things. So first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to change this background. It's a little dark for me. I don't even know if this is going to work, but I'm going to try. So I am going to go and I'm going to insert a photo, and I'm going to grab this one. Okay, and I'm going to hit the move tool. I'm going to grab this green handle and rotate, and then make it big enough to fill the page. Oh my god, I'm already loving it. So I think if I put this here, so see now I've moved it under the wood grain, and you can see the wood grain coming through that pattern, which is kind of fun. I may or may not turn the wood grain off. I kind of like that it looks like painted wood grain. What I am going to do is I'm going to change this background color to a white. And now if I lower the opacity on this, it's going to brighten it up even more. I don't want to lower it too much, but just a little, because it was a bit on the dark side for me. Okay, so that is our background. I am liking it so far. Now I'm going to go up here to the book, and I'm going to insert, nope, I'm not going to do that. I'm going to insert a photo, not a file. And I'm going to grab this one, and I'm going to use my finger, put my stylus down, and I'm just going to long press. I'm going to create a new palette, and I'm going to long press to pick up colors. So there's different shades of blues we can grab. Depending on where the shadow is on this paper, because it's got a shadow from the coffee cup happening here. So you can see there's lots of different shades of blue. I'm going to actually grab this and drag it to the top layer so we don't have that shadow spoiling our colors. Now if I zoom in, we can pick up some of this pinky red color. I think those are the same. It's a bit of yellow, some green. So you get the idea. We can build our own palette for our spread by pulling colors. I'm looking for like a brownish black here. A little bit darker. Here we go, I think I got one. Okay, so we got lots of colors to work with. I think I'm going to take this. I want to change. I'm going to grab this paper. And I'm going to rotate it just like we did with the background. No, I'm not, because then the flowers are crooked. Never mind. Okay, we're going to make it big enough to cover that whole book. And I'm going to grab it and drag it on top of this change color layer. And I'm going to go clipping mask. And now you can see the cover of the book has that digital paper on it. So you can just see a bit of it peeking out. I think that's the best paper to pick. I'm going to do this blue, and I'm going to put it here and here. Oops. Just right clicking or left swiping and hitting duplicate, and then I'm just putting it on top of each change color layer. And then we'll do clipping mask. This one already clipped, and clipping mask. So now it looks like we have blue stripes on our pages. They're too dark, so I'm gonna go here and I'm gonna change the color to white, just like we did with the tabletop. I'm gonna say fill, nope, I'm not gonna do that, undo. I'm gonna say alpha lock and then fill layer. Same with this one, alpha lock, fill layer, and last one, alpha lock, fill layer. So if I turn these off, you can see my pages are bright white now instead of they kind of had like a pinky beigey tone before. Okay, so now if I hit the N and I drag this, it lightens the opacity of that paper. And that white is too bright. So I'm going to change this to 40 and do this one too. But I do not like the color tone this is taken on at all. I'm going to leave the last little strip, which is this edge, not opaque. I'm not going to make it more transparent. I'm just going to leave it how it is. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to grab this yellow that I pulled from the flowers when I was grabbing colors, and I'm going to change these bright whites to yellow and see how that looks. That's not going to do it either. Okay, so I have the yellow selected. I'm going to go to the disc here, and it's still yellow, but I'm just going to change it a little. We're going to lighten it and try that. Let's see how that works. It's a little better. It's like I'm either getting too bright or not bright enough. I think that'll work. I'm going to lower my opacity even more because I want those blue stripes to be really subtle. Okay, I think that'll work. So let's look at the coffee cup. Can we? I don't think we can change the color. You can turn the shadow off. I don't like it without the shadow. I wonder if I can lighten the shadow. Oh, I can. So I can make the shadow not quite so dark. So I've just tapped the little M there, and there's this opacity, and I've just lightened up that shadow just a smidge. So it was pretty dark before. So let's look at the other stuff. We have the bowl with the pine cones. We can do the same thing with its shadow. Change that to 50. Here's this little pine cone up here. I think it's just fine there. And same thing, looks like our only options for all of these is just to mess around with this shadow. So we might as well make them all 50. You can't change the colors of them or anything like that. But that's fine because they're nice neutral colors. They work really well just like they are. So now we can add text. It's adding it in that off-white color we made, which I don't want. Let's grab that brown. And I'll double tap it, and then I can choose a font. This one looks pretty. I'm going to tap the keyboard here, and let's set up a spread for tomorrow. Tomorrow is Wednesday, and it is, I think it's the 19th tomorrow. So let's put it here. We'll just make it, we're going to highlight it, tap the tool, and then we can shrink this up a little. There we go. That's pretty. I'm going to pop back out of that file, and I'm just going to grab my digital checklist. This is one that I've made in the past in Procreate. It's just got all the things I like to track. Share, PNG, copy, and we'll go back to the gallery. Let's just collapse these groups because I got a lot going on. Ooh, I turned the book off. There we go. So I'm just going to tap the Your Design Here layer, and then I'm going to add, paste, and I'll put my little checklist on. Put that there. I'm going to add some more text. It's bringing it up already in that same font. So this is my wins. Make that smaller. I want it to be 16. There we go. Okay. I'm going to duplicate it and grab it and move it over to this side. And then we'll change this to gratitude. These are the things that I like to track on my daily. I think those look really pretty. I really like this font. And we'll duplicate one more. Here we go. So I have all my regular things that I keep track of. What else do we have here? I wonder if I can just make my own bullets. I'm just going to create a layer. I have paintbrush selected, so I should just be able to make some dots. That didn't really work. Sure, I'll do it. All right. What other things do we have on here? We have on-off filter. That kind of brightens it up. On-off. Oh, that's the shadow. Soft light and linear burn. Oh, I like that one. So I turned the soft light off and I feel like it brightened it a little. Okay, so that's looking pretty cute. Now we need a pen. So let's pick a digital planner creator file. Find a pen we want to make. There's your standard crystal big pen. I feel like I need something prettier than that though. Here's a pencil. We haven't used this paper yet. Let's just shift it. I think I've grabbed the wrong layer. There we go. That's why it was doing weird things. Okay, here, we can shift it around until we find a part on the paper that has something interesting to look at. So I'm going to pick one of these grays that we selected. Alpha Lock fill layer. That's kind of more of a blue. Don't love it. Maybe this dark one. That one's working for me. And then we need a pink. So let's try this lighter pink. Too light. Let's try this corally darker rose color. That one's working. Cute. We made a little pencil. So this is one of the pencil files that you can get in the Digital Planner Creator Bundle from Custom Scene. Share, PNG, copy, and now that's on my clipboard. Oops, I didn't mean to do that. And we'll go back here, add, and paste. We can shrink this down a bit, maybe put a little bit of a tilt on it. So this, see how when I grab it, it does like big tilts? I just want a little tilt, so I'm going to go snapping and turn my magnetics off, and I can just put a small tilt. I think I'll position it like that over the corner of the page. I'm going to turn my magnetics back on. Now I'll show you here. You can see where it's positioned. It's not playing nice with my layers. So I'm going to grab this and I'm going to put it on top of the book. And now we don't have that weird line there. All right, what else can we decorate with? I love this highlighter. It's one of my favorites. So let's get rid of that picture. And I want to pull more of this blue in. Oh, this looks lovely. Really nice. So we need to change this navy blue part. I'm thinking it should be a pink highlighter. Yes, it should. I'm going to grab that. Actually, no, I'm going to go to my disc tool again, and I'm going to just grab a lighter shade of that same pink. And we'll do that. I think I need even lighter. Have I gone and made a color close to one of the ones? No, it's still different. Yeah, that works. Cute. Okay, so we made a cute little highlighter. So share, PNG, copy. I'm so used to going to GoodNotes that I do it without even thinking. We're not using GoodNotes today. We are using Procreate. I'm just gonna shift that little pine cone over if I can find it. Okay, now we need the lid for our highlighter. Whoops, I did it again. Habits are hard to break. I forget which planner we were in. Was it this one? Nope, I don't see my highlighter. There's the highlighter, so the lid has to be here somewhere. There it is. So we were using the dark pink. You can't just go copy because it copies layers and stuff differently, so you always have to go share PNG copy, so you get the entire file. Otherwise it does weird things, trust me. And then we say add and paste, and it's behind our book. It's okay, we'll just move it out. We want it to be the right size to go with the marker. That looks pretty close to me. So we've got a cute spread happening here. I'm going to grab the entire old book grouping. All of my stickers and everything is within this group. The bullets I made, the text, the checklist I added on. So I've grabbed the whole group, and then I'm going to grab the arrow tool, and I'm actually going to stretch it a little, and I'm going to turn my magnetics off again, and I'm going to tilt this whole thing. And I'm going to undo, undo, undo. And put it all back to the way it was because my word Wednesday didn't move. Where's the word Wednesday and why didn't it move? It is in the reading glasses. Sneaky, sneaky. So it's very important to pay attention to where your layers are. Okay, so now let's try that again. Small tilt. I like to put a tilt on the book because that's what I do in real life. I tilt it. Actually, I'm left-handed and I tilt it almost horizontal. And so to me, it just kind of adds that little bit of realism. Not too sure about this stick. So I noticed a problem here. If you look, I have the pencil and it's all the way off on the side. So that means I accidentally did a paint stroke. And there it is. You can see it showing up. So I'm going to grab my eraser tool. And I'm just going to erase that paint stroke. And if you look now, the pencil's centered, so I know that I got it all. Okay, now what I was doing was I was fixing this stick. There we go. All right, I am loving this. I think this spread turned out adorable. So you can totally plan in Procreate. It works really well. If I wanted, I could take this. We could share PNG copy, and I could take it to GoodNotes, and you can just I can't do it from the clipboard. Rewind, share, PNG, save image. So now it's sitting in my camera roll. Now I can hit the plus and I can insert an image and I can select it, and that brings it right into GoodNotes. And you could build your planner this way, keep it in GoodNotes to edit if you wanted, just so that you can combine them, because you can't have like pages in a Procreate file, but once you've made it in Procreate, you can bring it over here, and now it's coming over as one sticker, one layer. It's not each of these individual stickers, so it would be a little bit easier on your memory as well. But I think this turned out super cute. Thank you, Vectoria Designs, for donating these gorgeous papers. Thank you, Custom Scene, for coming up with this gorgeous new mock-up. You made it so easy to make a pretty spread. I will link everything in the description. I strongly recommend the 1-year subscription. If Custom Scene is gonna keep adding treasures like this in, I know I'll be renewing, because these are fantastic. This is amazing, and I think it's $9. I think most of the mock-ups are $9 on his site, so it's probably something like that. You can take a look. Yeah, I hope you had fun doing an all Procreate spread. That's it for tonight. Check the description, everything's linked there. Give me a thumbs up if you like this video. Subscribe to my channel so you can get notifications when new videos come up. Check out the Facebook group, download the free papers. There's so much good stuff to talk about. I think I covered it all. I'll be back in a couple of days to talk about the new releases from Pink Punch Studio. Until then, I hope you have a great week. I'll see you soon. Bye, everyone.